This is a tree that is fulfilling a destiny almost every dying tree desires. To be a place where life begins. Deep inside, bluebirds are preparing a nursery. They're reusing a cavity made by woodpeckers the year before. The woodpeckers have chiseled out another home just below. For this family, there's a bonus. The tree provides food. You see, insects live there too. The bluebird and woodpecker parents are busy, very busy. Raising a family requires devotion and coordination. As the hatchlings grow, meals must be delivered more frequently. Raising a family is a big investment, so parents become increasingly protective. The bluebirds decide that the woodpecker's home is just too close for comfort. They launch an attack whenever the woodpeckers come and go. Timing meal deliveries becomes tricky for the woodpeckers. Each parent waits under cover in a nearby tree. Then, when the bluebirds aren't looking, it's a mad dash home with the groceries. And as if that's not trouble enough, a starling shows up at the woodpecker's door. Its intent is to evict the young family. Why? Because cavities in decaying trees are rare and therefore prized. But the starlings are caught red-handed by Dad. He dashes past the starling into the cavity, then quickly turns around to guard the door. Ouch! Look closely. Dad delivers a firm stab to his belly. The woodpecker family is safe for now. Another woodpecker is house hunting. But oh no, neighbors are in no mood for another tenant, and they let her know. But the tree's occupants can never let their guard down. Crows are bold and numerous, and they have kids to feed too. A chick chirping in a cavity is a dinner bell to a crow. Luckily, this one is investigating a vacant cavity. But all quarrels and labors naturally come to rest at dusk. And this is when the tree has far less light to cast into the birds' chambers. Instead, it sends in the night. Tiny drafts of cool air, sounds of crickets, distant cars, owls, coyotes. This is the tree where the birds record the nocturnal soundtrack of the world they will live in. When the youngsters start to practice their own vocalizations, their notes only touch the inner walls of their home. Though you and I cannot hear them, the tree can. And so this is the tree that is a vault of unrecorded language. Soon, each baby bird gets a preview of the world. A small porthole allows a peek, but no more. And until the youngsters are ready to be free, this is the tree that shields them from rain and wind, from high temperatures, and from predators. But peeking out is also a fine way to meet neighbors. A curious black phoebe pauses to get acquainted. The baby bird soon learns that not everyone delivers a meal. The little one's attention is drawn to a racket just above. Very hungry swallows are begging to be fed. The tree's bare limb provides the perfect location. And soon comes a carpenter bee. She's tunneling her nest right above and disappears before the black phoebe can make a meal of her. The watchful nestling learns that the tree welcomes all living things. Even a spider. Though we cannot see her, she's strung her web in the tree's knothole. But not even this silent, mind-your-own-business creature escapes intruders. A hummingbird wants a few strands of her silk to weave into her nest. More and more frequently, the maturing nestlings are coming to the window for meals. the tree knows its tenants will soon be leaving. When they do, a lacy curtain of leaves in another tree is just the place to hide and keep an eye out for Mom and Dad. And it's the perfect place to be fed. Later, when it's a little safer to be out in the open, this fledgling returns to the old tree for a meal. My goodness, look at Mom's agility! A finch who's perched there for a rest looks on with curiosity. Safe travels in your new world. Return any time. The old tree would say so if it could. And some, like this male, indeed return. A few weeks later, he helps Mom and Dad feed their second family. Next spring, he may even raise one of his own in this tree. This is the tree that knows its legacy is not over. Many, many years later, its nutritious remains will be claimed by a community of organisms underground. Ultimately, the tree's death becomes the soil, and the soil fulfills the tree's legacy.